I would say something, but I think Worcester just said it for me. Everyone is hoping Ariez sends Stetson packing tonight.
Oh, that's what everyone wants to see. That's what I want to see, and I'm sure deep down, Paul, that's what you want to see too.
Man, this guy has been on quite the rise since he debuted. Came up short in the Discovery Gauntlet, however. He came to the aid of Sammy Diaz many times before Sammy finally said, okay, I can trust you, and that's how the Vibe was born. And both members of the Vibe could be in the semifinals after tonight.
Then what happens then?
They might have to face off in the semifinals or the finals.
And that could be a problem. That's how division gets created. You know what I mean?
Well, we do know there will be no division with the Stetson Ranch because Wonder Boy was eliminated in our opening contest. Now, Stetson is the only hope of the ranch to get into the Final Four.
And that's disgusting that they still even have a chance to get in the Final Four. You know what I mean? You know what? How about this, Paul? Because I know you want to see me give him a German suplex too. If you say the secret word, I'm going to go down there and give him a German suplex.
What's the secret word?
If I told you it wouldn't be a secret, Paul, come on, keep up.
Well, here we go. The fans of Wrestling Open for almost 4 straight years now have been yelling expletives at Steven Stetson, and it's not dying. It seems to get stronger.
And you're a master of commentary, so how do you stay biased when there's a guy in there like Steven Stetson?
A lot of times I don't. There are times where I have to call like I see it and call him despicable, deplorable. I used to do it to you a lot.
Oh yeah, I know, I didn't like that, but you've been saying nice things about me. That's why I've been letting it slide. But I could sit up here and call him a dweeb. I don't have to be biased.
With Steven Stetson, I will say this. He has all the tools in the toolbox. He has the size, he has the strength. That anger and misery he has, he's able to turn it into outstanding performances. But he's just so sneaky and snaky that it's very hard to be unbiased.
So I can call him a dweeb.
It's up to you. It's you know.
Well, right now this dweeb's in a side headlock thanks to Ariez.
This crowd is desperate for Ariez to join iBlackjack in the semifinals. 2 more block finales still to come here tonight to get into the Final Four. Both semifinals will be right here next week, so you do not want to miss that. And then the finals will be the following week. So, man, the winner of that gets a shot at the Wrestling Open Championship.
And especially with the finals of the Jumbo Grand Prix last year. It was such a good match. You know, there's so much pressure on these guys, not only to make it to the finals, but deliver once they get there.
And this is really where you find out who the best of the best are, as Ariez unloading right now on Stetson. Monty knows how important this is for his career because he's only a few months in here at Wrestling Open. Even to get into the semifinals, that would eventually put him in contention for something.
Absolutely. And then you're aligned with a guy like Sammy Diaz. I mean, he's making all the right moves to really make a name for himself here.
It's so loud in here, I can't even hear you.
Yes, sir.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, I don't know if you could make that out, but it was very expletive-laced.
Well, I was saying it with him, and you muted my microphone.
As Steven Stetson, the man who is obsessed with control at Wrestling Open, and that obsession brought him to the Opportunity Knocks tag team contract, which he currently holds with the Stetson Ranch. Can you imagine if he could get his hands on the Wrestling Open Championship and the Tag Team Championship?
As a former Wrestling Open champion, some would say the most successful Wrestling Open champion of all time, that would make me absolutely sick.
It might make you sick, but man, he is within striking distance of it. He still has a few more matches to go. He's got to win tonight and then win 2 more. but he's within striking distance. It's scary.
In my opinion, he's been in striking distance for a long time, but maybe he's like an Aaron Rodgers. Maybe he's like a James Harden. You know what I mean? When the lights are brightest, sometimes he doesn't get the wins.
Well, the former Eliminator Cup Tag Team Champions, when Stetson and Danny Miles started the beginning and the end of the Shook Crew at the beginning of 2024, we saw how that ended, but Stetson could possibly do it, starting with if he knocks off Monty Ariez tonight. Makes the cover, but Monty, he came into Wrestling Open with a chance in the Discovery Gauntlet. He made the most of it, even though he came up short that night. He impressed Wrestling Open officials. He impressed the hell out of Sammy Diaz. The Vibe has come into their own form in the tag team ranks. Now Monty has a huge chance to punch his ticket into the semifinals.
And like you said, when you come in here with the Discovery Gauntlet, it's so much pressure, right? And so many of those guys, they had great matches, but they're not here right now. So Manny stuck out that much. He did that good of a job where he's been brought back ever since. And at this point, he can call himself a Wrestling Open regular.
And a 15-minute time limit here in this one. And Steven Stetson knows he can take his time, and when control is something he can hang on to, it is like a tick. He can't let it go.
So I completely know, but just for the people at home, is this a win-you're-in situation?
It's both men have 3 points here.
Ooh.
So the winner's going to go on, as both have 3 points each. So a win and you're in.
So this is the two top dogs in the bracket right now.
Oh, yes.
Oh, this is big.
Here we go. There's a right hand from Monty. And another one. The main shooter looking to put away Stetson. But the top of the ranch still clinging on here. Tries a clothesline. There's one from Monty. There's another one.
There's some stink on it.
Ducks down. Big spine buster. But I think he knows that spine buster wasn't enough. He needs a little more.
Yeah, even though he's a dweeb, he's tough.
Here we go. Sits out with it. There it is. Stetson gets the shoulder up at 2.
Manny Ariez just showed me so much strength, because if you looked at the way Stetson's arm was caught up, that's so hard to hit that kind of power bomb, and he muscled him up like he was a child. And we talked about earlier, Stetson's not a small dude at all.
No, he isn't. As here we go. The fans here want to see Monty in the semifinals. More importantly, they don't want to see Stetson there. Tries a splash, but Stetson out of the way. Big running European uppercut. As here we go, what's Stetson gonna do? Big brain buster. He connected with it. He might be into the semifinals. But Monty is hanging on.
Monty's, again, he just showed me strength. Now he's showing me toughness, because he got folded in half and he kicked out. And look, he still doesn't have anything in the tank, but he knew he had to kick out if he wants to get to the semifinals. A lot of heart in this kid.
And now Stetson, the man obsessed with control, just lost a little bit of it there, because Ariez was able to kick out, hang on, and now Stetson needs to try to find something else here, because otherwise Monty could get right back in this thing. He's hanging on. They're struggling here. Man, this is a true struggle. Look at that power. No. Oh, he hit the Northern Jersey Lariat. He hit it. He hit it. And Stetson is in the semifinals. And look at that, Steven Stetson, much to the dismay of the fans here in Worcester.